Hi everybody. This video is meant to be a narration of the Introduction to CAD, Language of Industry Google slide deck so that you're able to see and recognize some of the points that I hope you take from this instruction. So let's go ahead and take a look. So as you jump into the module section of the Canvas course, you're going to slide down and open up the Introduction to CAD, Language of Industry slide deck. Now, this is where we'll start talking about what is CAD, what can you do with CAD, who uses CAD. So all these questions should come out of this particular PowerPoint for you. So let's go ahead, we'll maximize the screen, and we'll start taking a look. So on the first slide, you can obviously see what is CAD, computer-aided design. The use of computers to improve technical drafting and design. So here we have a tool that's going to be used to communicate ideas. And what's really important to take away from this is it's the communication of ideas. CAD is nothing more than a really, really fancy pencil that can do and communicate just as a pencil can, but it can do many, many more things. So what is CAD? So you can see we have photos here of computers, whether it's a laptop, it's a desktop, and it creates blueprints, or what would be more appropriately called drawings. No longer blueprints blue, and you'll get to see a little bit more of that later on in a video regarding the history of CAD. So as we talk about what is CAD, I'd like you to be able to watch the videos that I'm offering to you. So go through and watch the video here where it talks about what is CAD. And as you do, just start thinking about what you think it is, what it could be, and the like. As you move through, I'm going to have you go through a history of CAD. Where did we start? Where have we ended up? And where do you think we're going to go in the future with CAD? So as you do this, there will be a quiz that you're going to take later on that is going to ask you some questions about the videos that you're going to watch. So pay attention when you go through these. Now, a brief history of AutoCAD. This is a video that will give you a pretty in-depth look into the software that we are going to use in this course, AutoCAD. Not completely necessary to go through all 23 minutes of this video. So if you want to watch a few minutes of it, that's fine. Give you a little understanding of drafting and CAD and where things have come from. Not necessary to watch the entire video. When we get into the evolution of drafting and design, I would like you to watch the video and get a better idea of where drafting began. It's going to talk about the triadic system and how the triadic system is still used today for architectural drawing. Then it moves into BIM, that's Building Information Modeling. So a pretty important look at technical drawing then and now, and how it relates to architectural drawing. Who uses CAD? There's a whole host of individuals that use CAD, many of which you would never think are using CAD today. Would you ever guess that a dentist actually uses solid modeling to create teeth, or I should say crowns, that go into people's mouths? So CAD has really exploded as a tool that many, many people need in their careers. So who uses CAD is a great run through for that. Now, examples of CAD in use, what I'd like you to do here is please watch a minimum of 4 videos from the host of videos that I've given you to choose from down below. Again, if you want to watch them all, you're more than welcome to, but it's not necessary. Flat pattern design, I'd like to gain some information about that. You interact with flat patterns many, many, many times in a day. All of this comes from CAD. 3D printing, we're going to dive into 3D printing here in this course, and you learn how to design your parts and pieces and then make parts and pieces. This is a MakerBot of RoboHand. This was a phenomenal story that really spurred some interest in students that led them to get involved with Enable. And then you can see here is a video of the student hand that students made here at Gettysburg 2 years ago. So pretty exciting project that we got to work on. You can jump into some metal 3D printing where it's not plastics, it's actually being sintered together utilizing powdered metals and a laser. But metal 3D printing is creating parts and pieces today that are rivaling the strength of steels. I do give you a video on CAD/CAM and dental technology, so if you're interested in how dentists would use CAD, it's here. And then we get into some architecture. So As you go through these, take a look at these different videos that I offer to you. This is an architectural walkthrough. This is where you get to actually fly around this particular house as a solid model before the house is built. Another architectural walkthrough on the inside. Now, architectural walkthroughs are a complete industry on their own, where this is what some CAD operators do. They just create rendered walkthroughs. So a complete, very specified area in CAD. In this particular video, you get to see how the cost of the building changes given the choice of lockers in a particular school. Other things that you get to see is also how a solar design functions, how a section view is taken for a BIM model and the like. And it's all done with a school that is in development. Lastly, here I'm going to ask you to do a paper airplane activity that you're going to follow the directions, go to the link that is found in this particular slideshow, this paper airplane activity for CAD. It will take you to these directions. It is a Google Doc. Follow the directions, which will take you to directions on creating paper airplanes. So follow the directions, work your way through. You'll need some paper so you can actually fold up the planes. And then you're going to go ahead and document the planes that you made, taking one photograph of all the planes that you've built and then uploading it to the discussion board question. You can see below the discussion question, and then of course there's a link to that discussion question that takes you back to Canvas, where the paper airplane discussion is hosted. So from this particular slide, you can get into the assignment and then back to the discussion. Discussion also is available in the modules section of Canvas. Now, one of the things that I really hope that you get out of the slideshow and this little activity is that CAD is a huge, huge industry. It is incredibly broad and incredibly deep. So many things today function and rely upon computer-aided drafting and design, so that it's not just a very specified field where architects use it or just engineers are using it. It has exploded in so many ways. And I want you to really pull out that it is a communication tool. It is a way that people communicate technical ideas. It's very difficult to communicate a technical idea without using technical drawing and then all the tools that CAD provides. So hopefully this is communicated through this process and going through the videos and then the activity and discussion. All right, good luck. Hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do when I watch all these videos. Take care.